Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my thoughts about the Sumika route in the Muv Luv Extra. Is this the extra one? Or I don't know. I don't know the name of it. Whatever, okay? Muv Luv. First Muv Luv Sumika route. Hello, my name's Aiden. If you're new here, welcome. I have a full read through of the Sumika route on the channel. I'm just doing this because I completed it. And I think that I don't like, I'll probably give my thoughts for all the routes, but I feel like this one's the most important because it's the first one you do and it's like the most complete, because you'll probably like in every other route there's gonna be stuff you skip, right? Just because that's how it is. But yeah, what did I think about the Sumika route? Yeah, it was fucking garbage. No, I'm joking. I actually loved it. It was so much fun. And I was definitely like a little hesitant like going into Muv Luv just because like everyone considers it like one of the best visual novels, but like a lot of the sentiment I see is like the third game is like the amazing game. Like the first two ones like aren't that great. Like I've heard some people say like this first game's like very generic anime stuff, and no, I mean I disagree unless the third game's literally like insane, because I thought this was great. Like I went into this thinking that, you know, it's sci-fi, and obviously it does become sci-fi either in the second or third game, because I do know like mech stuff happens. I don't know what the fuck happens, but something happens that makes it sci-fi. But this was so much fun, dude. And maybe you like have to like anime stuff to like enjoy it. Maybe that's the reason why people don't like it as much. Like if you're just getting into visual novels and, you know, you haven't really experienced anime, then maybe it's a little off-putting. But this shit was awesome, dude. It was so funny. It was definitely like the funniest visual novel I think I've ever read. Like the only thing I can really compare it to is like Higurashi, like club events where, you know, like the goofy stuff in Higurashi, but this was like goofy like 80% of the time, and I lived for that shit, man. It was so funny. A lot of the gates hit, a lot of them. Some were a little miss, but most of them hit. The characters were extremely funny. You know, Tataru's a little dense, but that's okay. I feel like it kind of comes with the territory of an MC. They have to be a little dense so you have like more input in the choices, it feels like. But no, I loved every single member of the cast, even the side characters. Like there was no character that I was like I think initially maybe the class prez, but she grows on you a lot. Plus she's a lacrosse enjoyer. Like that was pretty fun. As a Canadian, I appreciate it. Probably one of the only depictions of lacrosse in visual novels, I assume. But no, man, like the comedy part was so good. Like, and I that is the majority of this. Obviously, there's some parts drama, some parts sadness, some parts like romance stuff. I think those were good too. Some of the drama notes hit. But really, it's just a comedic masterpiece. And another like big praise I have to give is like the production and the stylization of the game. Now, I'm not the biggest, like I haven't read too many visual novels. Like I would say like it's in like under 20, over 10, somewhere within there. If you're I'm counting like series, because I did read like all of Higurashi and Umineko, and I guess technically that's like 16, but I'm counting those more as like 2 each because of the first and second half of it. But anyways, I've never seen a visual novel stylized like that, where they constantly switch the angle for the POV shot. The sprites like move frequently. The sound design matches the setting. Like, it was really impressive. Probably like technically the most impressive thing I've seen with a visual novel. Just like how it's presented. Like I guess you could say like something like Doki Doki Literature Club like has some really like great technical aspects, but just like I'm talking about like instead of more gimmicky stuff, more like just the overall presentation and how consistent it was. Like if you watch my playthrough for like the first couple episodes, I'm constantly saying like, wow, this just looked so cool because of how all the characters are constantly moving. And you just usually don't get to see that. Usually the sprites in visual novels are like fairly static. Sometimes they like bounce around the screen, but this one like went pretty hard with that, and I loved it. And again, the sound design was great. Sometimes it sounded like kind of stuff, but that's the point, right? If someone's talking or shouting at you from like a far distance away. Love that. I think art in general is good. Obviously it's a little dated, but I think like the sprite work and the expressions were really fun. Like especially Tama. I thought she had the funniest sprite stuff. Loved her. Like I really don't have much bad to say. Like I think everything's great. The music's so good. We gotta talk about the music. Even though like 30% of the songs, or maybe even more than that, is just a remix of that same song. It goes so hard, man. Like I think my favorite songs have been like the flashback one, like the sadder version of the same song, or the da 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 da, like the fast-paced energetic one. Like it's a banger, dude. I'm loving that. Voice acting has been good. That's all. It's good. Like I don't like, it'll grow on you. I need to experience it more. Like it's not like in my golden list for like voice actors, but like let me just continue the journey and we'll see how it grows on you. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, what else was I saying? The art style? I think it's like a little dated, like you can tell it's a little aged, but I'm fine with it. It's definitely still better than a couple of the things I've seen regarding art style, and again, it really kills it with the presentation. I would say, okay, so I don't really have anything negative to say. There's just like one thing, so I'm just gonna harp on it a lot, but again, I just want to say like I think this was an amazing experience, like way better than I thought it would be. Like I'm loving this shit. Okay, I guess first to preference, I'm more of a fan of kinetic novels where there's no choices, or visual novel. Like I don't really like the harem. I don't know if it's harem, like harem routes, like routes with different love interests generally, unless it's like, well, we have to see. Again, you have to like get the full experience, but just in general, I'm more of a kinetic enjoyer than a choice enjoyer in general. So, but that's just personal preference. I know a lot of people probably like choices over kinetic, and even like the multiple love interest choices, just because, you know, if you like a girl and she doesn't end up being the main love interest, you get like a chance to be with her. So, you know, I can see the appeal for sure. I just think like narratively it gets a little messy. Like I personally, like as someone who like enjoys everyone, I feel like it's just gonna feel kind of bad from going from this like really cool Sumika ending to like seeing her sad. And I already feel bad for Maya, like and I don't even know how the other girls are gonna work, because they don't really like, obviously they like Takaru, but they're not like that big in the picture. So in general I don't like that stuff, but we'll see. I'm not like writing it off, obviously, because I'm loving it right now, but I'm just preferencing that, because like my complaint with this, well, even though I love the story, I think like the majority of it was really fun. You know, the little side stuff like the lacrosse arc was super fun, and a lot of the development has been really good. I just think the ending was a little, at the end of the Sumika route, felt a little weird to me, mainly just how it played out. Because like, let's say like 80%, like we're like 80% done with the story, they just start suddenly like hard developing Maya as a character. You know, with the cooking, the Maya cooking arc, Takaru comforting her, the whole dream thing, like all of these aspects are coming into play, which is really boosting Maya. And like, even you can even see my read through, I'm like, why are they doing like I thought they would save this for like the Maya arc, because they're really like playing Maya up here, and then they hit you with that like super, you gotta choose one, you know, you'll never see Maya again. And then you have even Sumika saying, oh, choose Maya, I'm not good enough for you, etc, etc. And it kind of just like left this like taste, this weird taste in my mouth, where it feels like doing the Sumika route, it's like you're not doing the main route, like because it's like playing up Maya as the right choice, and even Sumika saying Maya's the right choice, so choosing Sumika makes it feel like not what you're supposed to do. Like it's like a weird, like you're going against what you're supposed to do sort of thing, like fighting against fate sort of thing, which is just like kind of a weird narrative choice for me. Because one, I think Sumika should have actually been like the overdog and Maya was more the underdog. Obviously, a lot of it's tied into this marriage promise thing that Takeru remembers at the end, which is fine, and obviously it meant a lot to Maya because Maya's childhood is like super fucked anyways, but like in general it's a promise between kids, it's not that serious, so to the point it's a little silly, but you know, as an Umi Neto enjoyer, it's taught me the message that everyone takes different actions with like different values, like people perceive different actions with different values, and obviously the perception from Maya's point of view, like that marriage proposal thing as a kid was super high, but like it really doesn't, like they really build it up like you're choosing the wrong choice, or you're not choosing like the choice, like the right, like I don't know how to describe this properly, like I'm sounding weird, but it feels like that, especially like Sumika saying just go with Maya, I'm not good enough for you, we'll never make it, and it's just so weird, like I don't really know how to describe it, like and just like how they never see Maya again, and they're like, oh, I'll always remember you, Maya, for helping us find our love, like it makes it seem like it's like the side choice, and I think that's more just like a result of it being like multiple love interest route sort of thing. And I'm sure like I don't know how it's gonna play out in the Maya route. I assume like you're not even gonna get, actually I guess you would get that deep talk with Sumika, and then you're just gonna leave her by the tree. It's gonna feel super bad too, but like it'll feel proper because Sumika was like telling you even though she doesn't want you to know. I don't know, it's just at the end of the day, it's weird framing. It's weird framing for like this, because I feel like for the Sumika route, you want like a really happy and like a well-deserved ending for like for the heroine, right? But for the Sumika route, it feels like it's almost like a taboo thing. Like I don't, it just left a weird taste in my mouth. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but hopefully I'm trying to convey it. If you don't understand, then I'll try to convey it in the comments if you want me to expand on it or whatever, or in the next like episodes sometime future in the May arc. It was just weird. It was just weird vibes. Like I feel like they should have had that friendly timbre. I feel like it wouldn't have been weird if Sumika kept going for Takeru instead of saying, oh, go to Maya after Mana leaves and like leaves you for 15 minutes. Sumika is like, all right, thanks for talking to me. You still have like 3 minutes to take you down the hill. You should just go there, and you know, because I lose. Like I feel like if Sumika was like, you know, like saying all the reasons she wants them to be together instead of trying to push Takeru away, I feel like it would feel like, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be as weird. But like when everyone's telling you to go to Maya and then you choose Sumika, it just seems like a rebellion interest. I know I'm harping on it. I said I literally love everything about this arc so far, this visual novel. The story, the characters, the music, the art style, the stylization, everything has been great. The comedy, while it continuously flows and there's like hardly a break from it, it's just been constant laughter. I've been loving it. This is like the only thing that I'm kind of don't love about it, so that's why I'm harping on it a lot. But like literally, this has been like a 9 out of 10 experience. It was just amazing. so I don't really have any problems with that. But yeah, that's my feelings about the Sumika route. I'm interested in how the other routes will play, because again, with this multiple heroine route stuff, I assume like a lot of, like, especially the Mei art, a lot of it's gonna be similar, right, with a different ending. Obviously there's gonna be like different interactions. I hope the skip button works well, where it can like skip stuff you've read and stop skipping when like a change in the dialogue has happened. That would make life very easy. But yeah, we'll just see, because again, that's another thing about multiple heroines, where they don't change the route too much. Like, not something like Fate, where yes, it's a multiple heroine game, but the route's like story changes so drastically where it doesn't like feel like a chore. Well, I feel like this might be a little bit of the chore. I'm still very excited for the Mei route, even though I'm gonna feel sad. I'm gonna feel sad again because we're gonna dump Sumika, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm very interested in the other arts, especially Tama. Tama's been my favorite side character. She's been fucking hilarious, so getting more of her will be pretty fun. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm saying my worries, but I'm very optimistic, because this route has been extremely smooth. I haven't gotten bored. I've always been happy to record an episode. It's been a constant good fun. Like it's like the early days of Higurashi, like when I first recorded Higurashi episodes to this channel. It's been so exciting. Now, like, I'm not saying Higurashi's bad now, but like I'm on the side stuff, so it's obviously a little less exciting, but it's still pretty entertaining. So yeah, it's been a super fun experience going into Muv Luv, and I'm glad I chose it. You know, I just chose it for fun. I didn't really like I was just like, good visual novels. It was either Muv Luv or like another one that starts with a U with a really long name, and I think it's like medieval fantasy sort of thing that people love a lot. But I just went with Muv Luv because I've heard of it and it has a funny name. So good job. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, if I didn't cover something about this route that you want me to discuss, just leave a comment. I respond to every comment, and if I don't, like, I heart every comment and respond to every comment. So if you see a comment without a response and a heart, it just means I don't think it needs a response. But if you don't see a heart or a reply, then I don't know, comment again to let me know, because YouTube sometimes fucks up with that. So yeah, sub if you haven't. You know, we're reading Muv Luv. You can read along as we start the Mei routes. We also have other visual novel stuff, like I said, lots of Higurashi in the channel, some rant stuff on the channel. But Muv Luv videos are every Monday, Friday, so tune in then. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, like, you know, like, comment, interaction. All right, I'm a YouTuber. I gotta say that, even though, you know, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, like, sub if you haven't. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you again in the future. Peace.